Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the SAT. This is Chapter 10, Lesson 70. Last time, we learned to capitalize the first word of a sentence and the pronoun I. Now we tackle the biggest source of capital letters in all of English, the names of specific people, places, and things. There are a lot of little rules here, so we'll take them one group at a time. Today, capitalizing proper nouns. Let's start with the big picture. A common noun, like city or bridge, names a general thing, and it stays lowercase. But a proper noun names a specific one, New York City, the Golden Gate Bridge, and a proper noun always gets a capital letter. Now here's the part students miss. When a name has several words, you do not capitalize every single word. You capitalize the important ones, and you keep the little glue words lowercase. The articles a, an, the joiners and, but, or, and short prepositions, the ones under 5 letters, like of, in, and to. Look at the Museum of Modern Art. We capitalize museum, modern, and art, but that little the and of stay lowercase. Same idea in Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and Beast are capitalized, but and the are not. Next, titles. Words like captain, senator, doctor, and governor. There are 2 times you capitalize a title. First, when it comes right before a person's name. We met Captain Reyes, capital C, because it's bolted on to Reyes. Second, when you use the title to address someone directly, speaking right to them. Thank you, Captain. Yes, Senator. In both of those, capitalize. But watch the flip side. If the title is just describing, standing alone with no name, it's usually lowercase. The captain gave the order. So glued to a name or speaking straight to them, capital. Merely describing, lowercase. Family words like grandpa, mom, aunt, and uncle get a special version of this rule, and it shows up on tests all the time. Capitalize a family title when it's being used as the person's name, when you could swap in their real name and the sentence still works. Will Grandpa drive? Here, Grandpa is basically standing in for his name, so it's capital. But the instant a possessive or an article slips in front, words like my, your, the, or a, it turns lowercase. My grandpa drove. You'd never say my David, right? So here, grandpa is just a plain common noun, lowercase. Quick test. If there's a my, your, or the sitting in front of the family word, keep it lowercase. Proper nouns reach into a lot of categories, so let me run the big ones quickly. Capitalize the names of ethnic groups, nationalities, religions, and languages. The Inuit, Spanish, Buddhism. Capitalize organizations, institutions, and political parties. The Red Cross, the Democrats. Capitalize monuments, ships, and spacecraft. The Statue of Liberty, the Titanic. Capitalize brand names, Microsoft, Nike. And capitalize holidays, special events, and historical periods. Thanksgiving, the Renaissance, the Great Depression. The common thread is simple. If the word names one specific, particular thing, one you could point to on a list, it earns a capital. One last trap, and it's a classic the test loves. The compass words, north, south, east, and west, can be capitalized or not, and it all depends on the meaning. When the word names a region, an actual place on the map, capitalize it. We moved to the south, capital S, because the south is a region of the country, a place. But when the word is just a direction, telling you which way you're headed, keep it lowercase. We drove south for an hour, lowercase, because that's only pointing the car. So before you capitalize, ask yourself one question. Am I naming a place or pointing a direction? A place is a proper noun and gets the capital. A direction does not. Let's practice. For each one, decide whether the word needs a capital. Think about the rule it falls under and pause before I answer. The leader of our state is blank Simon. The word governor is sitting right before the name Simon, so it's working as a title attached to a name. That means it earns a capital. So the answer is capital governor. Will blank pick us up after the game? Try the swap test. Will Karen pick us up? That works, which tells us grandma is being used as her name here, so it's capital grandma. My blank baked bread every Sunday. Notice the word my sitting right in front. The instant you see my, your, the, or a before a family word, you keep it lowercase. So it's lowercase grandma. 3 more. Watch the compass trap, place or direction, and remember that specific names take capitals. Pause and try each before I answer. My brother attends a college in blank that sits on the Atlantic Ocean. Ask the question, is this a place or a direction? It's naming a region of the country, a place on the map, so it takes the capital. So the answer is the South. On Memorial Day, the family drove blank to the Grand Canyon. Here, the word is only telling us which way they drove. That's a direction, not a place, so it stays lowercase. So the answer is lowercase west. We toured the blank on our trip to New York City. This is the name of one specific monument, so we capitalize the important words, but we keep that little of lowercase. So the answer is Statue of Liberty. Let's bring it home. Proper nouns, the names of specific people, places, and things, always take a capital. Inside a multi-word name, capitalize the important words, but keep the little ones, a, an, the, and, or, and short prepositions, lowercase. Capitalize a title right before a name, or when you address someone directly, and capitalize a family word when it stands in for a name, but not when a, my, or the comes first. Capitalize groups, organizations, brands, holidays, and historical eras. And remember the compass trap. A region like the South is a place and gets a capital, but a direction like drive south does not. Master this, and your capital letters will land exactly where they belong. Wonderful work.